promising day. I made $200 in the morning, and I ended up losing it during the day. Although I ended positive, I started applying trend lines to Enigma. I splurged and had $2 of my money today. Um, I made 220 in the morning. It was minimal gain, and I lost it all during the day because I was using trend lines and time series to make my trades. I started like remembering what my trend lines code was, basically support, secondary support, trend, breakout. So I started trading breakout lines. So every time a breakout came out, I would go long even if the trend line is red because it's gonna go up there. And it did. It did plenty of times. The 220, and this is for real. Time series was red, breakout trend line appeared, and I went long. Basically, everything is bleeding, but there's a specific trend line that appears, a specific breakout line that appears after a trend line. And once you see it on the chart, you have to be quick with it to grab some. The first trade in the morning was Enigma, and I closed it basically after going to the bathroom in the morning. I set the trade, the first circle, arrow crossed to the upside. I went long. I closed the computer. I packed out my bag. I went to the bathroom. In the bathroom, I saw I was up 224, like 230, $230. I closed it there. And then during the day, there was lots of trading activity. I was like trend line, time series, trend line, time series. That if I would have used Enigma, I probably would have been a little better in profit. Like in comparison, using Enigma is always going to be better. There's going to be volatility. See what I mean? Like, let's say, for example, today, price left on the first circle. It wasn't a two-thirds, it's the first circle of the day after 9:30. The first three of 9:30, it escaped upwards. It was 566. 567, 566 below, 568 above. I went long when the line, not the line, the circle went out the circle. So I went long there, made 200 during the day based on trend lines. So resistance was all there. Basically, resistance was technically stuck to earth. Near very, very, very narrow price action. So most of the range today was 66, 67, 68. Nothing else. Support, the same thing. Basically, there was no play up or down. I confirmed certain reversals based on the Donchian channels. I not Donchian, Bollinger Bands. I added a 30 Bollinger Band. I added a 50 Bollinger Band so that I could see SMA trades, 30 SMA trades, 200 SMA trades, Bollinger Bands on the 50, Bollinger Bands on the 30. So I could see why is it stopping? You see, why isn't it going to cross below or go above? I had a thought today of making trades um, with market trend. That's one thing that if I thought about that if market trend aligns with time series and they're all red and the time series is uh, uh, let's say a bullish manipulation, which is a cup and handle, or like that, or bearish reversal, everything that's bearish, basically, once it happens, it's likely a good idea to enter these trades. Because I felt like the desire for a moment. I'm like, wait a minute, Retracement. Should I go short here? Uh, Manipulation. Should I go short here? Not exactly. So I was thinking about every time price crossed a particular way from the 50, 100, 200 moving average to, basically the cross, the signal, market trend is this. I'm like, should I trade here? Eh, I don't know. So maybe tomorrow I'll start trading market trends instead of trading trend lines, uh, anything else, basically other than trend lines. Because I was today basing most of my strategy was basing on trend line, looking at price activity, and going long with time series on either direction. It was good. I think it was all right. It wasn't a good game. I basically deleted $200 of my profit. I made like 17 trades today, but it's just everything aims at Enigma is better than everything else. That's it. You don't need to look at anything else. Enigma, nothing else. Enigma tells you earlier that you're going long, way earlier, before 9:45. Crossed above into the 60 and the 568, it's gone. Say goodbye. Way earlier, like 9:30, 9:35, 9:40, 9:45. Cross above, gone. So it's better than market trend. It's better than Bollinger Bands or 200 SMA or trend lines. It's better than everything else. I'm not gonna take everything off. I just look at Enigma again because there's always a chance for error. But I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, and it's really low. How do you call it? Daily, daily range, two, three range, two range, smallest fuck shit. You know. And if it was a certain direction, you see, if it was like, if we're gonna make three, if the day's range is gonna be three, why isn't it three to the upside or three to the downside? But nah, it's more like one above, two, one below to make three. Really bullshit shit. Really narrow. Basically, from a distance, a full consolidated day. That's how it looked like. 100% consolidation. Maybe a little bullish expansion in the morning, consolidated all fucking day. Then maybe some bearish expansion, noon, 1 p.m. And then I didn't give a shit about the end of the day because I didn't pay attention to it anymore. Ugh. So yeah, I walked to Broadway, deposited money, and we are in business. I got to check how much money I got, but it should be pretty good. Once $30 that are coming come, I'm gonna move them too. 30. Basically, I sent out my points. There's 30 missing. That's 40. Just today on the ones that were waiting. The ones that are gonna take around end of month is another 30. Plus everything I make in between. Today I made like $4, 450 something. To then complete either tomorrow or the next day. But I'm definitely, if I keep those 300 and if I keep those 30 I made at the end of September there, I'm gonna end up early as hell. The monthly quota will end early unless I unless I end find a little difficult to complete, a difficult to make money segment the month of October. But it was pretty good. Uh, I don't give a shit if I make money, if I don't make money, but the idea is getting better, identifying why shit happens, and trying new things out. I think we're like break even. When we were 200 on the profit and loss, we were like 200 in profit and loss. We lost like 200 today. But that's part of the equation. That's I was trading time series. Once again, I'm locked on time series because I got time series. It's like, oh, it's all red. Let me press, but it goes up when everything is red. It's not like everything is red and it's gonna go down unless I can fix time series. See, now we're ideating a new code. Fixing time series to ensure values are absolute. To reduce the volatility of time series across basically 1 minute through 4 hour, 30 minutes through 4 hour, so that it's a much stronger signal that if it's green, it's gonna be green. I'm gonna press green, and it's not gonna be like a partial $40 gain. That's basically all it's making. These trends, everything. Let's say a a greedy reversal on time series from red to green usually implies a $40 gain. But I'm not gonna close a $40 gain because we have the whole fucking day. Maybe I'm entering and it's going to be green the whole day, like it usually happens when it's green in the morning. If it's green in the morning, time series of green at 9:30, you get a confirmation on Enigma above. You press a call. You got a 0 day to expiration call at like 90 delta. Today deltas were good as hell. Deltas today were like 0.95, basically 95 SPY fucking shares. They were really, really good today. Deltas today were phenomenal for the price that they were. So you basically get a confirmation, and it's if from 9:30 to 11 noon, maybe 1 o'clock, it's green the whole way. So in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, yo, reversal, it turned red. Let me short because we're gonna close red. I'm already there. It's like I see the high of the day. It's gonna go red all the. It turned red. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna short the whole fucking day to make money. But I always get burned for not taking the first time series process. Because in the beginning, you know, between green time series and red time series, it's always like a decent surge, and then it dies out. It usually gets like $35, $40, and then boom, it dies. But I'm not interested in capturing $40. I'm not down with just 40. I'm not going to close the trade with 40 because if I get accustomed of going short, I get 3 a day once I go into the real thing, and I'm not going to be making any money. The idea is mastering what I'm doing, making sure that I got the bases covered. 200 MA above and below trading, like that. 200 above and below trading. People go long or short there. 30 above and below trading. People go long and short there. Bollinger Bands. People go long and short there on the 30, on the 50, even on the 200. I only have 30 and 50. Trend lines, etc., etc. So the idea is continue covering the map so that I see this mess. It looks like a mess right now based on Bollinger Bands. I gotta sort of like clean it up, or maybe like highlight the SMA that I need. Basically, hide the SMA and just leave the 200 there because those are the only important ones. Basically, the 50, 100, and 200 are market trend. The 100% are the ones that I utilize for market trend based on the conditions that I selected or that I created based on SMA. If it's between all SMAs, consolidation. If it goes from consolidation to the upside, it's fucking bullish expansion. If it comes down from where it was, is retracement. If it's a sudden sharp movement to the downside, is manipulation or bullish manipulation. And same all of the above from the other way. So the idea is filling up all bases, seeing it's going to stop right here, and boom, it does. Like that. Bollinger, look, it stopped. Trend lines, look, it stopped. Trend lines are a little weak because they could be fucked with. Basically, if there's a if there's a breakout line, those are every day going to be fucked with. They're not permanent rules. They're there. You could see if price action is narrow, is thin, but price, stretches them, moves them around. Daily support and resistance. You see them. They might, between the trend, not the trend. Is it the trend? The secondary, between the secondary, basically secondary support and resistance, they push each other out. Even the main support and resistance, price just basically moves them in whatever direction they want. So those can't be called rejection areas or trading areas. Although to debate, that's why Enigma, we are support and resistant killers. We liquidate people who trade just support and resistance. So that's our goal. My goal is identifying everything that I fucking can on a chart. So when I trade, I see it. And overall, Enigma is the best fucking thing. The sphere, the sphere qualifies as a vertical line, a bit not a vertical. Basically, a sphere is the imagination of a horizontal line. That horizontal line is a fraction of the whole, the same as the two-thirds line, the same as the Saturn and Jupiter and the Sun. All of them are lines. So basically, a price inclinate, a price crossing that vertical line or crossing that sphere is something, and it's always something. It never fails, unless it's too early and there's going to be a rejection, not a rejection but a double signal. Basically, in the same area, price is going to go from 566, 567, 568, and then go up again, which is really rare. That's basically really volatile morning, like 6:30, bang bang, ginormous candles, lots of people doing that shit until the trend settles and picks a path to go. Today I'm having mac and cheese and wieners. It's affordable. 360 for the wieners. A can, a box of macaroni is $1. So cook some macaroni again, pasta 2 days, and go to sleep. I'm done with it. I'm having soda now. I should have saved this soda with my meal. So yeah, once again, we gotta wait until so I don't cut the stream off. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys now, but I'm gonna make a bunch of funny faces to ensure that the last things that I said you guys heard and they weren't cut off. So hope you guys have a good night, and we're gonna sit here and make funny faces.